Hello, welcome, or welcome back. My name is Hoto, and today I'll be ranking Rizz with my friends. And some of the kinds of Rizz that we're going to be ranking today include sexual predator Rizz, nonchalant Rizz, emotional maturity Rizz, criminal Rizz, and manipulation Rizz. And these are just some of them. Even emo Rizz. We're including all of the kinds of Rizz that anyone could potentially have, and we're going to be ranking them from S to D. Yeah, I hope you enjoy the video and let's get started. Move this Riz down because I want to rank that last. That Riz is a little
Okay.
too godly. So I'm starting off with like celebrity Riz. I think celebrity Riz is an easy, great Riz. I don't know if it's a god Riz. Like, is it?
Okay. Okay. Celebrity Riz.
Yeah.
If anything, I might put this as good Riz rather than great Riz,
Really?
actually.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
it
I don't,
doesn't get you all the way there. That is true.
because no matter how much celebrity Riz you have, it's only gonna work on people you don't know.
That's really true. Okay. I see that actually. I see that. And it depends on your level of celebrity too. I think good Riz is
Hmm.
a fair placement because it's like
Yeah. See, like Ryan Reynolds, he's probably got like God Riz, honestly.
he
Like,
Ryan Reynolds
but
is like using him as the example of celebrity Riz is misleading because like his
is the
Riz is
top
way
tier.
higher than everyone else who has celebrity Riz. So
Hmm.
I think it almost is an unfair to put him in that advantage. He
Yeah.
alone is God Riz. Oh yeah, criminal Riz. That's what this is about.
I was wondering what that picture was.
I think criminal Riz is actually great Riz. Like I think it's great Riz, bro.
Criminals, like,
Because bro, do you know that those women that like they literally stay with that dude that's just in and out of jail and shit like that, and they're just with them
yeah,
for
bro,
years, and it's just like wow.
bro, yes.
Like I
I
think it has to be
honestly,
great Riz
that is
because like
great. That is great Riz, bro.
because
Oh,
it's
and
like you're such a bad person and somehow you're still rizzing up people. Like it is just insane. Like I don't know.
it's because they're like mentally crazy
I
that
think
they just
so,
have
yeah.
no bounds. They have no bounds, so
That's
it's
probably a
just unfair,
component
bro.
in it. You know what I mean? There's no more
Yeah,
restraints, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Emo Riz.
Mm.
I think emo Riz is very situational. Like,
Definitely depends on the person.
yeah, it depends on the
Like,
person, and it depends on the person you're trying to use the Riz on. So it's like,
is it intentional or unintentional emo
it's
Riz?
definitely unintentional Riz. I don't think, well, hmm. I think
I
emo
like.
Riz is unintentional Riz.
I think it's a part of their personality. So,
Yeah,
if
true.
anything, it's either good Riz or okay Riz, right? I
I
think
think
you
it's
can
one of the
consider
two,
that.
yeah.
Um,
Because emo Riz without anything else isn't that good. Because emo Riz usually comes with
yeah,
like a full package. You know what I mean?
because with that Riz, you know what you're getting, right,
Yeah, that's true.
from the person.
Also, it's like it only works on such a limited amount of people. Like, you know how like it's a trope, like the
Yeah,
golden
yeah.
retriever guy and the emo
Mhm.
girl. Like it only works on
Mhm.
certain
Mhm.
people, I think, is why I'm gonna put it as
Yeah,
okay Riz.
that definitely makes sense.
Emotional maturity Riz has to be great Riz. Like there's no doubt
It can't
about
be
that.
anything else
Yeah,
because
because like
think
it
about
is
it.
like peak of like there's a point where it's just like that's so like ah, people who are emotionally mature and like understand themselves and what they want are just like that's just really attractive. You know what I
It's
mean?
hot. It's hot, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that that's great Riz, bordering on God Riz, like borders. You
Cause
know,
think about it. Who do you know that would be like emotionally mature that just doesn't have like a significant other?
that's true. I feel like
Cause
the
I don't know
emotional
anyone like that.
maturity is just like once you're at that point of like really crazy emotional maturity, it's like I don't know. It's just they always have someone. It's just I don't know.
I
It's
know.
I, I don't know
Like
how
you
they
won't
reach
notice
that
it.
point, but I don't know.
You won't notice it because they literally will just be with somebody when you meet them.
Yeah,
Like
and
they'll never
sometimes they
just be
seem like
single,
normal
you
ass
know?
people when you meet them at first, but like once you start talking to them and getting to know them, you're like, holy shit, this guy's on another level. Like
Yeah, but
emotionally,
he's got his life together, bro.
yeah,
And
yeah,
more than that, it's
for
more than that
sure.
too.
Like that is a different level for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Gym rat Riz, I will say this is
Man.
bad Riz. Like,
Honestly, bro, this is the Rizz for the boys, bro.
yeah,
Like,
the Riz only works on the homies, and that gives you a very limited scope. So I'm gonna put it down at bad Riz. Now, if you want to Riz up homies, it is great Riz, like no doubt. But
like, yeah, there's a really low chance that you're gonna be rizzing up girls with like,
that's what I think. Yeah,
you know, obviously it's good looks until you get past the part, you get past the level of like you're too built, you know.
yeah. But then it's just like then you're just like at that point, it's like more you're more trying to Riz up other guys. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, what is this? Is this? Oh, this is manipulation Riz. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Manipulation
Manipulation.
Riz is like criminal Riz but better.
I feel like it's worked into criminal Riz,
Yeah,
but
yeah. I feel like
but
it
there are
plays a
limitations.
component with criminal Riz, but
Yeah,
you
there are
don't have to be a
limitations.
criminal to be a manipulator, you know?
There are limitations to manipulator Riz though,
That's true.
because
I think
there's
it's a
only
dangerous Riz to use because once
yeah
people realize it,
yeah.
it's like it's not gonna work once they're like
It's
self-aware,
got
like,
a
once they know.
it's got a lot of risks because you are physically or like you're mentally changing the other person. So you
Yes, yeah.
rizzing them up, but at the same time like you're making them like mentally unstable. So they lose that emotional maturity that
Uh-huh.
like, you know,
I'd say it
they should
almost
have.
counteracts emotional maturity. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
Like when you're done with a manipulator, you go on to the guy with emotional maturity Riz, you know?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
yeah. All right.
That
So
definitely true.
Nerd Riz. I think Nerd Riz is Nerd Riz is crazy. It ranges like so much, but I'm gonna end up
Bro,
putting it in okay Riz. I
if
just
you
don't
put
think it's
it
for everyone.
wait, okay, okay, wait. I might put it up at good Riz
Good?
actually. If I might put it above emo Riz, right?
Okay, at least above
Nerds
emo Riz. I agree.
because nerds have like they also have that kind of like emotional maturity in them in a way that like they have something they're focused on, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
And
Like
women kind of
it's
like
like
that.
a intellectual
Bruh
like
nerd Riz is negative emo is up always.
What's
no,
up,
no, 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 no.
Harm?
You wouldn't understand harm. You wouldn't get it. But I think Nerd Riz like nerd with Nerd Riz, I'm also going to include like just intelligent people. Not that they have to look like a nerd. Just like I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
group intelligence
Mm-hmm.
into the Nerd Riz. So that's why I'm going to put it over emo Riz for sure.
Because you know what it is? Nerds become those intelligent people, you know?
Yeah, nerds at the end, like at the end of their like nerd phase, they finally become like an actual person with real goals, and they become normal at some point. So it's like
Yeah,
I don't think it's as
it,
bad.
they're the
Bruh
work up to the emotional
WTF is the
maturity work,
second from
Riz.
the top. Chess Riz?
No, that's
Manipulator
manipulation
Riz.
Riz, bro. Can't you tell? Manipulation Riz is great Riz. Okay.
Bruh
This tr
manipulation goes in no Riz.
no, 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 no. That goes in great Riz. There's no arguing.
You harm you wouldn't understand,
You
bro.
wouldn't get it, bro. Now, the tree Riz is sexual predator Riz, and that goes into no Riz. What's
Look at
up?
the sixth one in the row at the bottom. Isn't that sexual
Oh
predator Riz?
yeah, you're right. I forgot.
Bro.
Oh yeah, this is sexual predator Riz. My bad, my bad. Oh
But still, that sexual predator Riz, bro, only works on children. So,
yeah,
you know,
yeah. And like
no
that's not
Riz.
a real big W. Like that's not a
It's
big
not.
scope or anything, you know what I mean? This is nonchalant Riz. I
Hear
couldn't
you
find a
out.
good
Nah, I'm
picture
not.
for it. I think
I'm not gonna
nonchalant
hear
Riz
you
is
out, bro.
definitely top tier good Riz. When you just casually have good Riz, I think it's definitely like when you
I feel like
casually have Riz, it's easy good Riz. You know what I
I
mean?
feel like that's like worked into like celebrity Riz now that I'm like thinking about it. Cause most celebrities are just nonchalant, you know. They're not
I
gonna talk
guess,
to you.
but
They
not
don't know
all of
you,
them. You
and
know
they're
what I mean?
chill. I
I don't
mean,
think.
most of them that have like this presence of like that's a person I want to be with. kind of
I
straightforward.
could see that. I could see where
Like
you're coming.
you can have like celebrity crushes where it's like, oh, like they just look good. I mean, people like celebrities that actually have like personalities to them.
What about Rich Riz?
But that's got to be like
It depends on who it is.
for
Rich
women,
Rizz
bro.
goes in
It's gotta
God.
be. It might be God Riz, bro. Like,
Okay, it depends on who it is because the scope is like, does it attract all people? No. But what it does
not all
attract is people
people.
looking for money, which is a lot of people. So
Okay, but hear me
I
out.
would argue good Riz. Same, almost same with celebrity Riz, almost.
But
If Mark Zuckerberg asked you out, you would say yes.
I
Honestly,
would
no.
say
Mark
yes.
Zuckerberg's an alien. I mean, I don't know,
Works
bro.
100% of the time.
But think about it. Every single old rich man has like a younger wife or just
Okay,
girlfriend
okay,
that's like gotta
I'll
be like
bump it to
10,
low
25.
great because I think it's still below criminal Riz. Like, I don't think it's above criminal
Cause
Riz.
well, okay, so the Riz
Not
part,
only that, but they're always supermodels.
but I feel like they're
True.
definitely not attracted to the person. So you lose that end of the race.
Yeah,
So it
that's what
can't
I'm
be God
saying is
Riz. Yeah.
there's definitely loss on the rich Riz because it's not like they're not rizzed up by you, they're
True.
rizzed up by the money. So I think
Mm-hmm.
I think under criminal Riz is probably fair.
Yeah.
Playboy
That makes
Riz.
sense.
What do we think about this?
Mm.
Bruh, you seen KMS?
What do we
This
think
might
about
be
That
bad.
Playboy
shit
This might
goes
Riz?
be
in God tie.
nah. This might be bad Riz, bro.
Really? I think it's either bad or God. No in between. Like it's either
But
top or
no,
bottom.
okay. Bad Riz because playboys don't get that far in life, bro.
Okay, I think
We talked
the
about
one thing they lose is long-term like
Okay, but they
relationships.
get girls
mm-hmm.
though.
True.
Temporarily.
Temporary.
It's
That's the
it's
big
like
problem.
it's a temporary Riz strategy, bro.
Yeah. It's not
Rizz is
long-term
all
Riz.
about temporary.
Nah, bro.
Nah.
Nah,
Riz
bro.
needs to work all the
You
time.
can't have Rizz W your wife.
You risk
You
her up to
can. You
become your
can.
wife.
You can. You
Mm-hmm.
can have Riz with your wife, bro. You can Riz up your wife daily.
Rizz is WPPO aren't married to and stuff nah.
Nah, I
You gotta risk
disagree.
them up to
I'm gonna
marry you, bro.
say Playboy Riz is in the same category with like
No, no, no,
celebrity
no, no,
Riz.
no, no.
You
Let
don't
me say
think?
this. Playboy Riz was definitely so much better back in the day. Have you ever watched like those old movies where
Yeah.
like back from like the 1960s and like the Industrial Revolution times and stuff like that? Playboy Riz went so hard, bro.
Well,
Like you
back
just
when you
had to be
got
Playboy.
married in like, a year and you stayed with that
Mm-hmm.
person for the rest of your life, it's like, sure, that Riz back then probably went pretty crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nowadays, I just don't, I think it's definitely nerfed because of like the times we're in, you know what I'm saying? Because there's
Mm-hmm.
too many
Mm-hmm.
Playboys nowadays, you know?
Exactly.
So I don't think it's a specialty Riz. Poetic Riz, easy God tier. I mean, I don't think there's
Where else should
anything.
it go?
Yeah, there's nowhere else for it to go because like Poetic Riz can work on anyone. So that's why I think it's God tier Riz.
It can work on anyone, and it will work on
It
anyone.
will, it will, yeah. Like if your Poetic Riz is strong enough, it'll Riz up anyone, I think.
Exactly.
And Poetic Riz has this longevity because you can still write poetry for your wife or like your husband, you know what I mean? And you can
Mm-hmm.
still continuously do it. So Band Kid Riz, I'm gonna put that in no Riz because like actually no,
You
that's
might have
same
to.
as Jim Riz. That's the same as Jim Riz because like you're only rizzing up other band kids, you know? Like
Bruh,
True.
band kid Rizz should be negative.
Band kids only will get with other band kids,
no,
bro.
band kids do get with other band kids. I've seen that a lot, so I don't say
I
it's
was in
negative.
freaking marching band.
So like
Tall
you're
people Riz.
tall people Riz, bro. That's
Fuck,
like
tall people Riz. I hate to say it, but that's probably top tier okay or bottom tier good.
it's natural Riz.
It's
Like
natural Riz, and these two
it's
are
something that
natural
you want.
Rizzes too, or personality Rizzes, I would say.
It's it with natural Riz. It's something you can never get rid of. So it's
It's
like
super
everlasting
op
Riz.
passive Rizz
Yeah,
buff.
Yeah,
exactly.
it being a passive Riz, putting it in okay is crazy for it being a passive Riz. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like
Yeah.
that's passive added on to whatever other Riz you do possess. So it's like that's super OP, it being good already. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Yeah.
Because like that's just such, I don't know, man. Being tall is just such a buff. Like it's just like damn, you know?
Like who? What kind of girl do you know that just doesn't like tall people, bro?
That's there's only a couple I even know, like a handful maybe, you know.
Yeah.
Unspoken Riz. Fuck.
It's that sexual harassment. But nah, unspoken gotta be
Wyatt
like
Dream's face.
in great Riz, bro.
If you
Don't worry
zoom
about
in,
it, bro.
one side is unspoken Riz and one side is sexual harassment. Dream is on the sexual harassment side. I would say
Where
unspoken
he
Riz is
belongs.
like
It's definitely great Riz.
it's a great Riz, but I don't think it's higher than emotional maturity. It's under emotional maturity and above manipulation.
Hmm.
Is it? No, no, it's
It might
below
be.
criminal.
Yeah, like I would say, I was like, if I was gonna think about like an unspoken Riz person, that's like that's that first meeting kind of Riz, you know?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it only works on somebody you don't know. Like you're never gonna
yeah,
have
yeah, for
unspoken
sure.
Riz with somebody that you know. But that
It's
first
like
meeting is
passive Riz buff, but personality buff instead of
Yeah,
looks.
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
It's like a personality passive buff because it's unspoken, you know what I mean? So that's
Mm-hmm.
crazy for an unspoken Riz. I'm actually gonna
Yeah.
put it below Rich. No, is it below Rich Riz?
It's gotta be
The
above.
second you acknowledge it, you lose it.
I
It's gotta
think
be
it's
above Rich
above
Riz.
because it reaches more people than Rich Riz would.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. Rise of Kingdoms Riz has to be the top of God Riz because it's just so good, you know?
13
Deserves its
million.
place. Bro,
I have
imagine
13 million power. Give me
see,
your wife. And it's all
imagine
over.
if I was just chilling with my girlfriend, bro, but I only have 5 million power, bro. Somebody came in with 80 million power. I couldn't deny it, bro. I
Where's
just
the
have to accept
Osu
it.
player Riz on this
No, yeah,
tier
you would just
list?
lose your wife immediately, Nico. Like your wife would just leave
Exactly.
you. Like it
And I can't do anything about it,
No,
bro.
yeah, because he has 80 million power. Until you have 100 million power, you're not getting your wife back. She's gone. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Now, I forgot to add failed musician Riz, so I'm just going to use this tree as failed musician Riz. And that failed
Hmm.
musician Riz goes hard for some reason. Like,
Failed musician.
it's
Okay,
definitely the
failed
same as criminal
musician
Riz.
goes in God emo.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it's definitely like God Riz almost. Because, like, the amount of girls that stay with those failed, washed up musicians for no reason is absolutely crazy to me. Like, I
It's
just don't
because they
even know.
have. It's because they
Has
have
to be
talent.
specific instruments too.
It's
Guitar,
like
yeah.
they have talent, but there's just something holding them back.
And it's
Whatever it
usually
might have been
them.
that
Like, it's
like
usually their personality or
Electric
something.
normal guitar equals 70% buff.
Yeah, the
bro.
guitar buff is like crazy. I think this
Anybody
is a
who plays
pretty
acoustic guitar like
I think
has a
this is a
higher
pretty
chance of getting a
fair
girl.
ranking. I think sexual predator is
Ain't no one want a failed piano man.
Nah, bro,
no,
trust me.
there are.
There are a
Trust
couple.
me, bro.
Yeah, there are a couple failed piano men that I know specifically that would just like
That got
have
crazy
natural
Riz.
riz,
Yeah,
bro.
I get that, bro. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. I did get a haircut, by the way. Let me know if you like it down below. I think it looks fine. You know, it's serviceable. It looks better when I prepare it. Trust me, bro. But yeah, anyways, have a good day and bye.